welcome back to my channel. It is Fitness Friday week 3 and I didn't post last week because I didn't weigh in like I should have that morning, and I just kind of got all off track, and it was just, I don't know. I don't really have a good excuse for not uploading except for the fact that I didn't weigh in, so it wasn't accurate, but I still could have uploaded. But anyway, so we're doing a week 2 and 3 update. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is what I've actually been doing. So it's officially been about 2 weeks of me on my fitness journey, and within those 2 weeks has been really more about making healthier choices, kind of getting a flow of counting different things. Right now I'm actually doing the Weight Watchers thing. Originally, so except for today, I have been just looking up the points, which I found you can do, but they don't have all of your points. So I went ahead and actually joined the Weight Watchers app altogether. With that, I was previously doing the blue plan just because that was the one I picked out. However, now that I'm actually on the plan and I took the little survey and everything, it put me on the green plan, which is interesting because you have less 0-point food options and more points, which I'll explain all of that in a minute. But basically this past 2 weeks have been about watching what I eat, making healthier choices, not being restrictive, but just trying to be healthier about my food, because for me, I wasn't eating enough necessarily. I would eat like once, maybe twice a day, and I was eating later. So this was more trying to like eat earlier throughout the day, do a little bit of intermittent fasting where I don't eat super late, basically, for me. And I did work out one day. I started the Chloe Ting, that's not how you spell her name. Is it? Chloe Ting, it is. I started the Chloe Ting workout and the 2-week ab. Well, let me just say, I am normally the person to jump into a hard workout because before I used to do cheer. I've never really been a person who can't do workouts, like hard workouts or anything. They would still be challenging, but I could do them. And when I started my last fitness journey, I got really discouraged because when I jumped into Insanity to do it for the first time, it was hard, like genuinely hard, and I couldn't really do it, and it made me just cry and quit completely. So I did the first day and it was really hard. I actually ended up hurting something in my leg or pulled something, I'm not 100% sure. Hey guys, I'm looking pretty rough right now because it's like 9 o'clock at night and it's Tuesday, and I told you guys I would film the good, the bad, all of it for this journey, and I don't know. I'm kind of feeling disappointed in myself right now because I didn't work out for my second day. I literally worked out one day and then I didn't work out today. I know that you're gonna feel sore after you work out. I just feel like beyond sore, and I think a lot of it is because I decided to do a harder workout instead of a beginner workout. I still modified, but I definitely pushed myself really hard, and I didn't stretch, which I should have stretched. But I feel like I pulled something in the back of my legs, so I don't want to overdo it, especially because if I did actually injure myself, don't want to overdo it. But I do feel really disappointed. I mean, I made healthy choices today while eating for the most part. So I didn't completely go away from my fitness journey, but I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like, I want to work out, but I didn't work out, so I'm blaming myself, but at the same time, I'm like, I'm to blame kind of thing. I don't know. But yeah, so I'm going to start this up again tomorrow with working out and continue to eat better, so. But I decided that I wasn't going to do that one. It was a little too hard for me. However, I was going to start her 8-week program where it's basically an exercise, walk, and it builds you up into 5 full days of exercise. However, I have not been working out at all these past 2 weeks. Instead, I have been like cleaning my house because my mom and brother are coming to visit me soon, and we went from a 3-bedroom house to a 2-bedroom apartment, and so I definitely need to condense, and yeah. And trust me, cleaning your house, especially when it is a mess, is a workout. I will insert a picture here it's a workout. I was sweating so much organizing my guest bedroom closet with my front closet, just trying to get all of the decorations and decor for like Christmas and Halloween into the other closet. It was like lifting weights. It was 100% a workout. But I basically, now that I've gotten into the groove of counting my points and knowing what I can and can't eat, and if I'm hungry, I don't have to starve myself, just go for more 0 point foods. I will be starting, not necessarily making it harder on myself, but being more consistent, as well as incorporating workouts into my fitness. So let me talk a little bit more about the Weight Watchers part. So with Weight Watchers, it's basically, you can go online. I'll leave a link below where you can go ahead and figure out your Weight Watchers points without even joining. I would recommend Weight Watchers though, just because it's easier to plug in all of your information and then you don't have to go searching for it or anything like that. It's just all right there, because it gets a little frustrating and it's not very accurate if you're not putting them into the actual Weight Watchers app. So I would recommend doing that. So you're given these points, and within these points for the day, those are how many points you can have. You also have points that you can go over, which is kind of like allowing yourself to have a little cheat meal here and there, but it's only a certain amount per week, so you don't want to go over them per week. You really don't want to use them if you don't have to. Those are just kind of there as a cushion, just in case, like a little safety net. And then you have your different levels. So purple is the most relaxed plan. You're gonna have a whole bunch of 0 point foods, meaning that it's just a whole list of foods that don't cost any points whatsoever. Blue is your typical average moderate one, and green is going to be, your 0 point foods are basically gonna be fruits and veggies only. And that's the plan I'm on right now. I don't really find it restrictive for me, just because I love fruits and veggies as it is. And it definitely helps me to realize, like, hey, because I am the worst person. When I'm bored, I will eat. Like, that's just how I am. I don't stress eat. I'm actually the opposite. When I'm stressed, I don't eat. But like, if I'm bored, I'm like, oh, I'm hungry. No, I'm not. I'm just bored. So it's kind of been nice to look at it and be like, hey, you're hungry? Okay, well, go have a banana, go have squash, go have something. And if I'm like, probably not hungry. I'm probably just thirsty or bored and I just need to go do something. Okay, let's talk about some of the things that I ate. So Sunday, after I had filmed my video, we went and got wings. They were super good. They're not really unhealthy for you, considering their protein. Also, I got my bakes, so they were even healthier for you. The next day, I actually had a coupon that I needed to use for a free Chick-fil-A sandwich. However, I did not eat the bread. I just got the sandwich. They didn't have the option for the grilled sandwich, otherwise I would have gotten that. But I did eat the chicken breast, and then I had some squash on the side, as well as like a little mini caprese salad without the basil. For dinner, I ended up having a chicken Caesar lemon salad, and then because I still had a lot of points left over, I did treat myself to a cookie. The picture that you're seeing right here, I actually did not eat all of it. I literally ate half of one of the cookies on top. So moderation, you can still have sweets, just don't eat the whole thing. Or if you're gonna eat the whole thing, fit it within your points or work out afterwards. Just kind of like a give and a take, basically. I ended up having, I was craving, and when I say craving, I mean, guys, like I desperately wanted some Chick-fil-A fries. So I normally get a 12-count Chick-fil-A nugget meal with fries and a large Arnold Palmer and Chick-fil-A sauce and Polynesian sauce. First off, their regular chicken nuggets are not that healthy. Their regular chicken nuggets are not that healthy for you. So I ended up going with grilled, which is 0 points, and their grilled nuggets are really good. And especially because I wanted the fries, I made that adjustment. As well as, I love Chick-fil-A sauce and Polynesian sauce, but they're 6 points each, and that was crazy to me. So I ended up getting the honey roasted barbecue sauce, which I love that sauce anyways. And this ended up only being 2 points. So that worked out perfectly. And I did not get an Arnold Palmer. I just ended up drinking water instead. Another thing that I ended up getting that I totally forgot to mention on the wing day is we went to Minchie's, which is a frozen yogurt place, and I ended up getting just a little bit of their coffee frozen yogurt, and then I filled most of it up with fruit, and I did do a little bit of the chocolate hard shell, which is like, it's not great for you, but a little bit of the chocolate hard shell and a little bit of the marshmallow stuff and 1 cherry. But most of it was fruit, so it ended up not being super bad for you. Just a little treat. I also had roasted air fried broccoli. Guys, if you have not tried it, throw your broccoli in the air fryer for about 15 minutes on 400. It is so good and so crisp, and it gives it a buttery taste with no butter on it. Literally like a little bit of garlic powder and onion powder, throw it in there. It is great. And actually frozen broccoli, which is cheaper, works best because it kind of gives it that moisture and everything to prevent smoking as well in an air fryer, so I highly recommend. I also had chicken with this, and I also had a side of rice. I just made sure to measure it out and make sure it was a correct portion. I also went out to eat another night, and I ended up having gumbo. I only ate about half of this gumbo, so the calories were not that bad, as well as the fact that I was sweating out most of my calories because I was burning up sitting out there on the balcony in the Florida heat. But it was really good, and half of it was able to fill me up. So I've also learned throughout this to like eat until I'm content. I would eat and like overfill myself. It was something I really genuinely loved. I would overfill myself. And there's other times that if I just woke up, I wouldn't, like I would take 2 bites and be full, even though I wasn't actually full. So a big thing is listening to your body. If your body's hungry, eat. If your body's full, don't eat. If your body's hungry, maybe try some water if you've already eaten, but don't starve yourself. It's not gonna help you. Some of my go-to snacks these past few weeks has been hard-boiled eggs, these roasted almonds that I got from Publix. They were really, really, really tasty. And also fruit. Fruit was mostly 0 points. Oh, actually on Blue, they were all 0 points. So those were really good to have, as well as this other snack that I had, which, okay, I didn't realize avocados were actually pretty pricey in points on Weight Watchers, but I mean, they are full of fats, but they're healthy fats. So I was feeling a little hungry, so I made myself avocado, fresh mozzarella, tomatoes, and balsamic glaze. And guys, this was so, so, so good. A little pricey on points. It was about 12 points all around, but it was a huge portion. It was that entire bowl, and it filled me up perfectly, and it definitely lasted the whole day for me. Something that also lasts a while that has, I believe it's 1 or 2 points, are the Premier proteins that you just add to coffee. I love, okay, I'll just put it to you this way. I love coffee flavored milk. I love a lot of milk and a lot of sugar and a little bit of coffee. I've been like that since I was little. That's not very healthy, but that's how I like my coffee. Until my mom actually got me hooked on this, the caramel Premier protein with coffee in it. I do about 4 ounces of coffee and then the whole bottle of caramel Premier protein. Keeps you full, it tastes great, and it's sweet enough, even though there's not really any sugar in it, but it tastes really good. It's the only Premier protein or only protein anything that I can drink that I actually like, and it doesn't taste like protein, which is a win-win for me. Portion sizes, it's weird because for me, I look at it and I'm like, that's not what I want, because last night we made spaghetti and I could have a cup of spaghetti, like the cooked spaghetti, and then 3 ounces of ground beef, and then a little bit of the sauce. Guys, I put this, like I'll put a picture in right now. I put this in the bowl, and it looked like a good amount. And I was kind of sad because my husband's over here like filling his plate up, and that's normally what I do. And I'm like, that's just a little bit of spaghetti, and I was kind of sad. But I ate it, and I was completely content. Like, I wasn't, normally when I eat spaghetti, I'm miserable feeling because I will overeat because I love spaghetti, but it was perfect amount. I wasn't hungry, and I was really shocked. So start out with your portion sizes. If you're hungry still, go for your 0 point foods, but you'd be surprised that your portion size is actually plenty for you to eat. Also, something that I thought was funny is baked Cheetos. They're only 4 points for 34 Cheetos. Guys, that's like a whole bowl of Cheetos, and it was plenty. So it's really funny how some things are like smaller portions, other things are larger portions. I don't know. It was just cool to basically see. And also, the further I go on throughout this, the more I'll be able to just kind of like eyeball it, and you won't have to be so strict on yourself. You'll understand how much a portion is versus what you think a portion is. Now, let's talk about what everybody probably wants to know. Now, when I have worked out in the past and dieted in the past, I've lost when I did the keto thing, which for some people that works great. Like I have a friend who did it and she lost like 90 pounds on it. For me, I can't do it because that much cheese and fat and everything, it messes with my stomach. And also I cannot do alternative sweets. I can't do Swerve, I can't do Splenda, they make me sick to my stomach. The only thing that I can do are Smart Sweets, whatever they put in there. I know they're not artificial sweeteners, but those are the only things that I can do that don't make me sick. So the keto diet kind of didn't work for me. Granted, I lost like 10 pounds in a week. It was all water weight. However, before I've lost 7 pounds in a week. Like I've lost a lot of weight in a week before, but this time it's slow, it's steady. I'm not doing it to, I mean, I'm doing it to lose weight, but I'm not going to be super hard on myself like I have before, because like this thing says, it's a fitness journey. My whole point is to change my lifestyle, not just be on a diet, because it's not a diet for me. It is trying to get my life in order so I'm healthier, you know? So with that being said, so since July 3rd, I have lost a total of 4 pounds and I'm pretty on track. They say you should lose about 1 to 2 pounds a week, and it's been 2 weeks and I have lost 4 pounds so far. So I'm pretty happy with that. There's been times where I'm like, well, I can lose more weight than that and I can do better than that. And like, I kind of talked to my mom about it before I just got on here, and you know what, she was like, I am so blessed and so grateful to have a family and friends who are behind me and supporting me through this. And she was like, I'm proud of you, you're doing good. And that felt so good, you know? And it's one of those things where it's like, no, I haven't lost as much weight as I have in the past in 2 weeks, but you know what? I've lost weight. I'm going towards my goal, and at the end of the day, I'm making healthier decisions, and that's all that you can do. You just take baby steps and you just work your way towards your goal, you know? Okay guys, with all of that being said and my rambling through this video, I will see you guys next Friday in my next fitness video. And yeah. Oh, also, I have 2 surprise videos coming out. One is coming out not this coming Monday, but the next Monday. And the other one is coming out, maybe Wednesday. Not this Wednesday, next Wednesday. So these videos are going to come out in like, not this week, but next week. But I am still going to have, I do have a DIY coming for you guys Wednesday or Monday. I have a haul coming for you guys Wednesday. So I'm going to get back into the groove of filming my videos. I kind of got in a rut and didn't really, like I got off and I was like, great, now I'm done. Like, no, stupid, don't listen to me. But I'm going to get back into my filming routine, back into doing everything. And I will see you guys in these videos. I will see you in my next video Monday. And I will see you in my next fitness video Friday. Okay guys, thank you guys so much for watching and so much for being a part of this journey with me. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to be part of this fitness journey with me, or if you just want to see this kind of content or DIY content or random content. But yeah, also don't forget to hit the like button. That would mean so much to me, as well as turn on the notification bell so that way you do not miss any of my videos when I upload. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.